What is up, guys? I'm back. I was gone. I've been gone this past week. I got married, guys. Life has been good. We were on our honeymoon this past week, and your boy is back. And surely I didn't miss anything, right, guys? Like, nothing really big happened last week. I wasn't checking the stocks that much, but I'm sure nothing that big happened. Because it's just in our week in August, there's no real big earnings or anything, right? So I'm sure nothing. Nothing. Oh. That's not good. That cannot be good. I'm sure the market didn't. I mean, just some pain, right? I doubt really that much happened, right? Right, guys? Oh. Oh God. Oh my God, Spy. What is what? Look at this. This is when Powell started talking. We dropped from 4,200 down to 4,160, and then immediately straight back up, and then just dumped the rest of the day. What? And then we closed at the low of the day? Huh? Oh my goodness. Whoops. Looks like I might have missed something, guys. Well, alright. We got a lot to catch up on here. Wow. Wow. Crazy. Uh, you get Powell coming out. So Jackson Hole, just one of these one-off speeches. So this is what always happens. I always say this. I'm like, hey guys, FOMC meeting. We don't have one of these this month, so I'm sure we won't hear much from the Fed, right? And then just random shit like this happens. So they have the annual Jackson Hole, Wyoming policy speech where they come out and they say some stuff. And boy did Powell come out and say some stuff. Holy shit. 8-minute speech, he mentioned inflation about 40 times within that 8-minute speech. He said there is going to be some pain, and it will persist for some time. Uh, that's bad. You got the Powell who he's always whitewashing. He's always putting sprinkles on top of everything he says. When he comes out and says there's going to be some pain, that is the market saying like, oh, it's going to be a lot of pain. And yeah, holy crap. A 3.5% sell off on SPY. That continued after hours. It kept selling off, and then we gapped down today. Just crazy. And of course, this happens right as SPY has had the most insane rally ever. And then, look at this. It just makes a big ass head and shoulders. So we got shoulder, head, shoulder. Broke the neckline at 4,100, and we're dumping. So that's insane. And yeah, I mean, this is kind of just what I've been talking about for a while now, and I haven't talked about it so much because I hate talking about it when we're in the middle of a rally because I keep doing it to myself where I keep saying like, look at the macro environment. I should be shorting things. I shouldn't be going long. And then it just keeps going. The rally keeps going up and up and up, and I keep trying to short and short and short and get slapped. And but then now it's like we took a 3 week break from reality in the stock market. We took a or more like a 5 week break. I mean, really, look at SPY. We took about a month-long break from reality over here. We bounced from 3,700 straight up to 4,300. Just an insane rally on the SPY. And now, what did Powell do? He came out and said, whoa, guys. You guys are getting a little ahead of yourself because this ain't no joke. This ain't no, we're going to turn around and cut rates anytime soon. And he said there's going to be a lot of pain involved. And Powell loves that the market's been doing this because then when the market does this and it's way up here, it gives them all this room to work with. Because if the market just been going straight down this entire time, they might be getting a little worried. But when it's going straight up, they're like, holy shit, look at this stock market and take all these rate hikes. We're just going to keep hiking rates. Why wouldn't we? Look how strong of a market this is. And for all the smart people out here who saw this wick, I mean, look at this daily wick off of this green line up here, the daily wicked up to the 200 moving average, which when that is broken, it is typically a sign of an end of a bear market. And we wicked up to it and bounced off of it. And I know somebody with the brain out there who's much smarter than I shorted at that very moment when we closed on that wick, and they have just been like reaping the profits. We haven't fallen that much, so we could still technically be in an uptrend, if we get a higher low up here. But we come down here 3,900, break that, and good night. So what I'm worried about is We don't have any earnings for this month, and for next month, September, and we are heading into traditionally the worst month in the stock market. Um, on average, the S&P drops about 1% in September, and you might think, hey, that doesn't sound bad, but um, let me show you what SPY usually does. SPY usually has more green than red. Look at this. This is the monthly chart. Typically, you get the green, but you'll find every odd little red candle in there. So when there is an average, you got to think about this. When there is a month that is on average red, then that ain't no joke, and you want to be a little worried about September, because September is always where you get volume stepping up in September. You always get slow volume in the summer, and then it ramps up in September through October through the end of the year. And it's usually not great volume. It's usually selling volume. Even during good bull markets, I mean, September can just be a little shaky. Even up here, back last year, we had a rough September. And yeah, that was in the middle of the major crazy bull market. Even in 2020 September, we had a red September. I mean, really, the examples are there. You can just go back in time and see for yourself. Here, this was back in 2018 where this crash started, was in October, but it was look at this super uncertain monthly candle on September. So that's something to always look out for. Considering that we are in a bear, I know everyone's like bear market's over. Considering we're still in a bear market, September could be crazy red. It could, I don't know, something could happen. No one knows. That's the thing with these recessions and these crazy panic sell-offs is no one knows what's going to cause them, but they typically can happen in September. And the bad news about what Powell said was that the market is like so the market had been pricing in the possibility that the Fed was only going to do 50 basis points in September. But this speech that Powell came out and said basically was him saying, yeah, we're definitely going to do 75 basis points. He said we see more unusually aggressive rate hikes in the future. So I think Powell was probably kind of like, what the hell, guys? Did you guys not listen to everything I said last FOMC? Because the market literally ignored everything else he said, but they only heard the part about where they're thinking about slowing down rate hikes. So, I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, and it's just these things all like happen in such perfect ways. It's crazy. Like the way we had a bad CPI reading over here in the end of March that started to tumble the market after that other insane rally we had, and how we had terrible inflation over here. I mean, it's always when SPY is like doing a great rally, things are looking fine, that these huge, terrible news things come out and just send it in a tailspin and just, collapse. And I would challenge anyone who is running around saying that the bear market is over to find a bull market where you have a 3.5% red days, because that just don't happen. It don't happen, folks. Even look back here. Let's take a look. Let's have a look at 2020, the insane, craziest stock market recovery ever here back in 2020. So back here, yes, we still had some, because this was only a week after Powell said, "Hey, we're gonna be dropping the rates to zero. We're gonna pump trillions into the market." So we had some crazy sell-off days over here, but then it kind of just stopped, and we had like a minus 2% day there. We have these just minus 1.5%, minus 3%. So we still got some pretty bad red days. But then, for the most part, it was just kind of easy going. We had these red days, almost 2% red days, but then just these crazy 3% green days. And, yeah, we still had a crazy sell-off right here in June. But you got to think about it. This was still in the middle of COVID, where there's so much news. And I'm just pointing out that if we're in such a good bull market, then what is this sell-off? Like, how could SPY just do this, have a crazy green day, and then just straight down? It was crazy. Look at these hourly candles. Just if you bought a put at any point on Friday, you made money. So that's kind of, I was on vacation, so I was like, oh my god, I wish I was home. That was the easiest money ever. So these are just things to watch out for. I know this is when the Bears come out and say, "Hey guys, we told you, I'm pretty neutral." But I'm just worried when the guy who always pumps the market comes out and in an 8-minute speech he throws a 3.5% red day at the market. And not just any like random time, but after the market has just been so strong. I mean, what happened to all this strength? How do we have all this crazy bullish strength and then just boom, just I mean, it's a saying. The Bulls take the stairs up, and the Bears they jump out the fucking window and drop straight to the ground. And so that's what happened, and it sucks. But today we had a bit of a market hangover. We just had I mean, I personally did not have a great trading day. I'll release another video talking about my trading day today. But just another choppy day. We gapped down, it filled the gap, and then we just chop, chop, chop. And look at this. We closed right at this fib level on Friday, and look where we resisted off that fib level. Once, twice, 3 times, head and shoulders, neckline break, and we dumped in the close on really high volume. Overall, the day's volume was pretty lackluster-ish. I mean, still pretty high volume selling, and just an ugly daily candle, just disgusting, huge wick up top. So the Bulls didn't even have enough strength to pull it above Friday's low. I mean, we had enough strength to barely get it above Friday's low, so things ain't looking good. I grabbed me some puts. I grabbed a Apple put for next week, $160 Apple put. I'm looking, and Apple just has an insanely good setup to the downside right now. I mean, just the most ridiculous like climb ever that anyone's ever seen in a stock that is the biggest company in the world. I mean, this is normal for Bed Bath & Beyond, but this rise on, I mean, Apple just has so much more room to the downside now that it just ripped straight up like it did. Wish I just shorted up here at 171 as soon as it broke that trend line. That's how easy trading can be when you see these trend lines and it just breaks and you just grab a short and the rest is history. But anyways, like right there, I guess. So Apple today could not break out of this. I mean, obvious huge supply zone right here. Sellers are in this box here, and this fib level right on the bottom of that box. You can barely even see it because this fib level is just right there, and just reject, dump. We broke support at the end of the day, and it's still coming down a little bit after hours. But Apple just has a crazy good setup to the downside, and I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again where I see a rally and then I think, hey, maybe I should short, and then I wait to short. I'm like, hey, I'll wait for a little bounce, and my chance, it's just gone. So this time I'm doing the opposite of what I would normally do, and normally I would sit around and wait and be like, hey, maybe it's not that bad and the market's gonna rally. But now I'm just gonna get some shorts. I got an Apple put and a NASDAQ put for like 2 months out for $280 in October. So this is just my account hedge because, of course, I bought some stuff on this rally, not a lot. I bought some Hut Mining. I bought 300 shares of that. I bought, which I'm already down 37% on that. Bought some Cloudflare, 30 shares of that. I'm down 15% on that. Some Nvidia, down about 27% on that. Actually, that's incorrect. No, that is right, actually. I mean, this is why I don't know why I still get FOMO, because this market is just like, if you miss the dip on something, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get another dip. The dip. There's always gonna be another dip. We're never getting a 2020 rally again. It's just not gonna happen. It just won't happen. It's just not a thing. And there's always gonna be dips. Look at this on Nvidia. Up here, I thought, oh fuck, I missed the dip on Nvidia. Where am I gonna buy? Look at Nvidia now. If I waited and bought here, I'd be a freaking happy camper. I'd almost be buying the bottom. Oh no. Same with everything else. Same with fucking Google. Look at Google. I'm sure people saw that breakout. Oh no, I didn't buy the bottom. I didn't get the dip. Look at Google now. Google has dropped almost 8% from the ties, which is crazy for Google. I mean, there is just, stop getting FOMO. I did it again. I know. I bought some stuff. I'm not in a lot of stuff. I'm almost to the point where I get sick of missing out on these rallies, so I just have to hold things. But same with some SoFi. I'm down like 22% on SoFi. So classic me. Once I buy in, the rally's over, and now we go back to dumping, and I'm sitting here with my dick in my hand because I feel like I need to make money on every rally when I just need to make money in general. That's really the issue I have is that I'm not making money. So I don't know why I freak out about missing rallies and then just do what I always do. I buy the top and then it dumps and I don't get shorts. But this time I got some shorts, so we'll see what happens. And I like steps to the downside. Price action's telling me we're getting downside, um, and that's about that. So. Yeah, guys, it's looking like it's going to be a rough one. I mean, we're heading into September. September is almost here. We have 2 more days in August. Let's see what happens. But I don't know. September, I'm a little worried to the downside. And that's the way she goes. So, anyways, folks, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll drop a trading recap. And yeah, that's that. I'll catch you guys there. Peace.